talk, bro. It looks like Lewis is enjoying life, blood. What are you telling me?
I'm good, bro. Finally got the money. Finally
This
got the
guy,
money. It's about time. It's about
this
time.
guy. Who owed
Big
you
up my
bread?
guy. Big up everybody that's in here. We got Poch announced, Mount announced. We're gonna get a goodbye message today.
From who?
What for? What
From who?
for? What? Mount's
It's already
gonna drop
done.
a goodbye message before what? It's already out. It's already out.
No, but I'm saying that he's already left. Why is he saying goodbye now or thank you or whatever? For what, bro? I don't understand.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you've literally alienated the entire fan base, tried to drive down your transfer value, literally left Twitter, and you're about to come back to Twitter in a different team's shirt. And you think we care about a goodbye message? Why do we care? That the only reason why I want to read it, I won't lie. I want to see the PR. I want to see how he tries to explain it, because the Havertz goodbye message was fucking hilarious. That guy was like, in the last 3 years, I identified everything that it meant to be a Chelsea player. Then 10 minutes later, changes Abbey to him in an Arsenal shirt. It's like, I've signed for Arsenal, people. This is why I don't give a shit about your goodbye message. Why are you even writing a message? Everyone knows you've ratted the fan base. Just go, leave. It's fine.
No, you're right.
I don't care, bro. But like, obviously, you need to do the whole PR thing and everything like that. I discussed on a video a couple weeks ago on Chelsea Fan TV. There was this massive thread on how Mason Mount in the last 18 months has turned into Mount the brand over Mount the football player. So I guess this is just another layer to it. But stick your goodbye message up your ass, bruv. We don't need it. Well, we don't need any beer. I know there'll be a couple people who drink it in. It was the same thing with the Havertz goodbye message. Oh, it's sincere. It shows he cares. It shows brother's going to your rivals. What are you talking about caring? He don't care. He wants to dunk on your head top every season now. And you want to talk about, oh, he still cares about the club. Shut up, man. You lot are fucking emotion merchants. I swear down. And this is another thing for you to drink in, but you know what? Fuck it. One more goodbye message. He's in a United shirt and we can all move on.
No, listen, I'm not a fan of any players doing goodbye messages when they leave. When you leave, go, bruv. Especially when you wanted to leave. You know, like that. Like, if it's a thing where you get forced out the club or something like that, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? But he hasn't been forced out the club. Like, he's decided that he wants to leave. So
he left for 50k extra.
Yeah.
On a 5+1 year deal. For all the people who had that narrative that Mason Mount doesn't want to be locked into a contract for the majority of his 20s. All right, cool. There you go. Mason Mount ain't in it for the money. All right, cool. 50k increase. That's all he left his boyhood club for. But you all were riding out for him for 3 years. There's your payment. Right. That's what you get for riding out for
50k is not years. A lot to leave for. So clearly it was more than that.
No, we offered him 200k a week.
No, but I mean, clearly it was more than the money.
Because... Oh, bonus is up to 300. Bonus is up to 300.
Yeah, but either way, like, it was more than just the money he left for. Do you know what I mean? Because if that is the case, 50k doesn't make you leave a club that you're happy at. Do you know what I'm saying? So there must have been other shit going on. Do you know what I mean? That maybe he wasn't happy about.
There was a talk about image rights. I know that came into it. I think he wanted control of his image rights. Other than that, all we heard was that it was contract length that was the problem and it was money that was the problem. But we offered him 200k a week and we offered him a 5-year deal. Then we offered to take it down to a 1-year deal and he rejected all of it.
Well then, boy, that's what I mean. So clearly he just made up his mind that he wanted to join United, innit? So that's just what it was, innit? Ultimately, do you know what I mean? For whatever reason that is. You know what I mean? Because I can't think as to why he would want to leave Chelsea to come to us unless he felt like he probably had a better chance of playing at Man United. That's the only thing I can see. Because, like, why would you? Like, your project at the moment as it stands, looks like a more exciting project than what we got going on because we don't know what's going on right now. Do you know what I mean? We still haven't got our new owners in. We still haven't made no signings this window. It's looking shambolic right now, to be honest. So to force your way out of Chelsea to go to that, I don't know. Maybe you know something I don't, blood.
I think it's personally just a brand thing, and Manchester United is the biggest club in England, so it makes sense for you to go to that. Because from a footballing perspective, I still say Liverpool made the most sense for him. So United is a little bit more confusing for me. Game time, that don't make sense because he was playing basically every game up until February. And then I think because of the contract situation, he got pushed out of the team. That and a little bit of injuries. But, I mean, you say it was injuries. He was in and out of the squad in spite of that. I personally think it was a load of bollocks because the guy's injury prone, but you can bring him on for 20 minutes at the Bernabeu and then he don't play a minute since then. Even comes off the bench the last 2-3 games before that. Just think it's a load of arse, personally. I think either he wanted a lot more from Chelsea that's even being reported, or it was just a case of Man United fits the Mason Mount brand and he's gone
That's
to
what
the
it sounds
biggest
like.
brand in football.
That's what it sounds like. It was a brand thing more than anything. So I don't know, bro.
Good to get that out of this dressing room then, because he cared more about his brand than his performance on the football pitch. That guy completed 2 through balls from August to February. I found that stat out a few weeks ago. 2 through balls.
Yeah, it's
People
not
were like
great.
us in that period. Oh, Chelsea aren't creative enough. You don't make enough chances. The reason why was because we were relying on Mason Mount to make those chances. 2 through balls in about 6 months completed. And I don't mean attempted, I mean completed. Because that guy was the overhit king. The overhit king when it came to passes. Or underhit. Like, no one would get anything from the midfield to the attack.
Yeah, it's not looking great. But this is what I'm saying. That's why I'm struggling to find the positives here and bringing in Mason Mount, because it's like, I know the lack of quality that he has on the ball, innit? He has a serious lack of quality. So, like, you lot definitely got the better end of the deal. Like, I can't see, if you support Chelsea, I don't see how you could look at this deal and, bruv, you absolutely shagged us, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, how much? 60 million plus? Nah, it's terrible.
It's 55 plus 5, which is crazy. For a guy with 1 year left on his contract, I can't believe we pulled that much money out of you. But when you didn't pull out of the deal, it made me feel a little bit more optimistic that we would get that money. Because you lot could have walked away at any point. You could find 1 million Mason Mounts. Just find someone who's willing to run around a lot and you've got him. You lot didn't want to walk away from this one. Ten Hag sees something in him. And fair play, because Mason Mount isn't a bag of crap. 2 years ago, he was one of our best players. I'm not going to act like Mason Mount's been dog shit for us for 4 seasons. Never seen anything from him. That's Havertz. Havertz, that guy's a bum. Different energy. Mason Mount's a decent player. Just fell off a cliff. Maybe Ten Hag gets him back up. I don't know what you're going to do from him in open play because he just doesn't provide the consistency there. But I'm willing to say for 2021, he did get robbed a little bit by Timo Werner because that brother, he's one of the worst finishers I've ever watched. And I did see Mount lose a lot of assists to him. So there is a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. It's just, what Mount are you getting? Are you getting the Mason Mount that cares about his performance on the pitch? Or are you getting the Mason Mount that would rather focus on his adverts or his TikToks?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, bruv, listen, facts. You know, what worries me, is that there wasn't any real competition for Mason Mount. Like, not really. You know what I mean? Like, Liverpool weren't really willing to pay what we paid. And
there was, but from everything that we heard from sources, it was saying that Mount just wanted United over all of them. Arsenal came in
why,
Mount,
I know.
And they left wanting Havertz. Liverpool wanted him, and then they just disappeared.
Man said they came in for Mount and left wanting Havertz. That don't get talked about enough. So clearly, he just wasn't interested at all in going to Arsenal, which is fair enough. You got
the better deal.
I could understand that. 100%. Listen, like, I understand why you wouldn't want to go to Arsenal because that it's a waste of a club. Do you know what I mean? So I get it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like leaving with Kai Havertz, it's like, you lot this summer, biggest criminals I've ever seen. How you shaken man down, for 120 million for the two of them or something like that? It's daylight robbery. I don't know how you've managed to pull that off. How could man come in, for Mason Mount and you sold them for Havertz for more? Like, how?
I still don't get it, bro. But shit like this is why I'm giving Todd Bowley time. Because, like I've been saying, on the pitch, he made a lot of mistakes. the amount of money that this guy has got out of the amount of shit players I have seen is ridiculous. Kai Havertz, I would have taken half the price tag for him, and I would have said that was a fair deal. Mason Mount, the same energy. Got nearly 120 million for the pair of them. Neither of them's worth 40 for me.